Hello, and thank you for joining us for our webinar today. Welcome to the University of West London. Today's webinar is going to be focusing on our postgraduate course, the Masters in Food Business Management. We're joined by Dr. Amalia Tsiami, who's an Associate Professor here at the University of West London, and she's a course leader of the Masters in Food Business Management. So we'll kick off with the programme details shortly, but first of all, I'm just going to provide you with a brief introduction to the University of West London. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not. My name's Helen Carter and I work in the student recruitment team here at the university. Okay, so this is what we're going to cover. As I said, we'll start with an introduction to the university. I'll then hand over to Amalia, who will provide you with course information, giving you information about the entry requirements, the course content, some of the course achievements. And at the end, there'll be the opportunity to ask some questions. So you'll find that there's a chat function on the webinar. So please type in any questions that you have and we will get to answering those towards the end of the webinar. Okay, so in terms of the University of West London and where we are located, we have two sites within West London. We have our Ealing site and our Brentford site. The MA Food Business Management programme will be based at the Ealing site. It sits within our London Geller College of Hospitality and Tourism, and that's based at the Ealing site. So your teaching will be there. Ealing is really well connected to central London, so it sits on both the central line and the district line. We also are connected by South Ealing is on the Piccadilly line, and as it says here on the map, you'll see it's around about a 30-minute journey to central London. We're also, our Brentford site is around about a 20-minute journey to Heathrow Airport. So we're very well connected to both central London and local airports. As you'll see on the screen as well, we've got some lovely parks around us. We've got Gunnersbury Park, Lammas Park, Walpole Park. So it's a really nice green leafy area. There's lots of shops and bars and cafes around as well. So that's just to give you a bit of information about where we sit within London. Here on the screen, you'll see some of the University of West London's key facts and achievements. So 98% of our graduates are in employment or further study 6 months after graduating, and that's something we're really proud of here at the university. That shows, obviously, that's reflected in the course content and the teaching and the facilities here. And we also have a really amazing careers and employability service here. So they're here to help you with CV guidance, applying for jobs, interview guidance, and all of those sort of key things that you'll be wanting when you come to study a postgraduate degree. So they're there as well to provide you with that guidance. We've climbed 46 places in the Guardian University Guide over the past 2 years, and we're ranked as the 50th university nationally by the Guardian University Guide in 2019. Something else that we'd like to highlight here is that we have a Silver Award in the Teaching Excellence Framework. Our consistently high standing of teaching was recognised with this award. So that's something else that we're really proud of. And as a student coming to the university, that's obviously something that you'll be wanting from your course. You'll want to know that the teaching here is of a high quality, so that's reflected in that award. We've recently had over £150 million invested in new equipment and resources at the university, so if you haven't yet visited us, do try and come along. You'll be able to see that the university has a very modern feel. A lot of our facilities are brand new, so we've got a brand new library, it's a 24-hour library, transformed teaching spaces, we've got simulation centres here. We've also, for postgraduate students, got our Savoy Suite, which is a dedicated area specifically for postgraduate students. That's based at our Ealing site. That was made possible by a grant from the Savoy Educational Trust. It comprises of a 50-seat lecture theatre and an informal breakout area for postgraduate students. Last year as well, you'll hear more about this but from Amalia, but we launched the West London Food Innovation Lab. So Amalia will talk more about that with you later on in the webinar. Also on here, you'll see that last year we were shortlisted for the Times Higher University of the Year award. So in terms of how you can apply for the course, so if you listen to this webinar and decide that actually you'd like to go ahead and apply for it, you just need to submit an application online. All of our applications to postgraduate courses are made online. You need to search for the course on the website and then select, you'll see there's a green Apply Now button. You just need to select Apply Now on the course page, and that will then guide you through the application process. When you do that, You'll be asked to provide details of qualifications you've obtained, details of any relevant work experience you've undertaken, whether or not that's paid or unpaid, and contact details of an academic and professional referee. The final thing is a personal statement. This is your opportunity to explain why you want to study this course and why you think you should be offered a place on this course. So drawing upon your skills and experience, that's a really important part of the application. So please make sure you submit that and pay particular attention to that part. Okay, if you haven't already visited the University of West London, this is how you can do so. So we do run twice weekly campus tours. We run them on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock and on a Thursday at 2 o'clock. We know that not everybody can come and visit us in the daytime, so we also once a month run a campus tour late, which runs at 6 o'clock. All of our campus tours are run by our student ambassadors, so they're a really good opportunity for you to hear about the university from a student perspective and ask lots of questions about their experience at the university, the kind of facilities they use, the teaching, and the course that they're doing. We also have postgraduate open evenings. Our next one is on Thursday the 20th of June, and it runs from 4 until 7 o'clock, and they're a great opportunity to come and have a chat with academics in more detail about the course that you want to study. Again, see the facilities, have a chat with some current students. So if you can, I would advise coming along to one of those. You can book onto those online. Okay, just before we hand over to Amalia, it would be interesting to see when, for those of you who have signed in, when you'd like to start your course. So I'm just going to launch a poll in a moment. Okay, so you should see on your screens now, there should be a question. When are you hoping to start your course? Are you looking at 2019 entry, 2020 or 21? I'll just give you a few moments to vote. Okay, so I can see a few of you voted, just waiting on a couple more people. Give you a few more moments. Okay, so I'm going to end the polling now. Thank you to everyone that's voted, and I'll share the results with you. Okay, so we can see that 75% of you are looking at 2019 entry, so that will be September 2019, and 25% of you are looking at 2020 entry. If you are looking at, well, for those of you that are looking at 2019 entry, we are now accepting applications onto our 2019 entry course, so please apply as soon as possible. We'll begin accepting applications to 2020 entry later on in the year, so sort of start looking on the website post-September, and then you will be able to apply for the course. So that's great, so thank you very much for taking part in that. I'm now going to hand you over to Amalia, who is going to talk you through the course content.
Hello all, I'm Amalia Tsiami, and it's great to communicate with you now and give you further information about the course. We've got some technical issues here. The course has been designed to with the food industry in order to learn more about what the title says. It is business management course, and it's everything related with the food side of it. And it has the aim to make you well equipped with the aptitudes and competencies necessary to plan, manage, but most appropriately lead the development within the food and catering industries. My screen froze. If you could, okay, thank you. So the specific aims for this master, it's for you to be able and link the academic theory and practice and lead that food and hospitality businesses. It will empower you with the opportunity to personalize your learning, making specific choices on the context of your assessment, and it will enable you to approach business challenges challenges from the global perspective, to integrate your academic and technical knowledge to solve situations from a financial, commercial, as well as cultural standpoint. You are going to develop perfect communication and organization skills, and you will be able to create innovative solutions to champion and promote food businesses, either your own or working for a food business, and develop action plans based in rigorous theoretical frameworks. You are going to be supported by an exceptional team, academic as well as industrialist. We've got many patrons that have been related with the college, and also many fellows from alumni that will give you good networking opportunities. The students will be able to engage with experts within the industry and world-leading academics, and I will show you some of the events that we've engaged with the industry. It combines in an innovative way the academic rigor with contemporary managerial and strategic issues that are related with the food industry. The delivery, it's flexible. You are going to see later on the part-time and full-time opportunities, but also it gives you the opportunity to choose two routes, either with an internship that will require a placement within the industry that will support you to find that placement, and or the dissertation route. So there are a lot of options that you will be able to choose. We've got the MA Food Business Management with the dissertation option that it's been delivered either full-time, and that will take you a year to complete your master's. For example, if you start in September 2019, you are going to complete your master's in September 2020. Usually the attendance, it's 2 days per week, 2 full days per week. We'll try to put all the attendance in those 2 days, or will be a part-time, and that will take you 2 academic years, 2 calendar years actually, not academic, calendar years in order to complete the course. Usually you have to attend 1 day per week. That will depend, of course, with the timetabling issues. Of course, we're going to have the provision of the food business management with the internship, and that it's been delivered full-time for a year and a half. Your academic skills or the attendance will occur for 1 academic year, and then the rest of the half a year that it's extra, you are going to have the placement in the food industry, and it will be the university will support you to find such a position. And if your academic qualifications are not to the level that we would like you to have, then we can offer the extended MA Food Business Management, and I will show you the modules that you have to attend later on. The entry criteria, the applicants are expected to have the related honors degree 2 and above in the relevant field. If that is not being achieved, then we are going to look at your relevant work experience in the food business, or some of the training that may happen within the food business, or you can have the option of the extended master's. For our international applicants, we will be looking at equivalent entry criteria and equivalent qualifications, but also we would like to have the IELTS score would be 6.5 or above, or other equivalent certificate. I would like now to run a work experience poll. I would like you to submit your work experience if you've got currently a work experience within the hospitality industry or not. we'll be waiting for a minute or so for your responses. Any other persons that okay, now we can have our post, and you can see that currently from the attendees 50% they've got a work experience in the hospitality industry and 50 do not. It will be the masters will give you an opportunity to engage with the food industry. And then we'll see about that later on. All of the applicants either will be a September entry or a January entry. So we've got 2 entries for this masters. They're going to attend an induction day where you are going to have the opportunity to meet the course team, as well as important information about the university facilities, learning services, the course documentation, the student support services, the library, and so on. The course, we'll look at it from the dissertation. So the Master's Food Business Management with the dissertation option, the full time is going to be delivered within 2 semesters. In semester 1, we are going to engage with 4 of the modules, and you are going to attend the research methods, where you are going to develop your proposal for your dissertation module later on. And in semester 2, you are going to have 3 modules: the applied food science and product development, food and society, and food service operation analysis. And you are going to continue with your dissertation on that semester 2. You will work during the summertime and more on that dissertation module in order to submit September if your entry is September. Now, if your entry is in January, then you are going to start from the semester 2, which you are going to attend all this module plus the research methods. And then once you finish the semester 2 in May, you are going to start your dissertation, and in September you are going to follow the semester 1 modules, 3 modules without the research method, as you will see. So it will be the responsible value chain management, designing the customer experience, and business performance analysis. The part-time course then is going to have exactly the same delivery as the full-time, but now they're going to be delivered in 2 academic years, all the modules. So in the first year, you are going to attend 2 modules in semester 1, business performance analysis and designing the customer experience. And in semester 2, the other 2 modules, applied food science and product development and food and society. We will try to have those modules been delivered in one day, preferably the same day for semester 1 and semester 2. And then in the second calendar year, you are going to have the opportunity and take the responsible value chain management and research methods in semester 1, and then in semester 2 you are going to have the food service operation analysis and the dissertation to complete your masters. As I said, that we will make most of our resources in order to book you in the same day, but sometimes that might not be possible. So you will know that in advance. The other delivery, it is the internship, and this provision, it's been delivered only in full-time and not part-time basis. So in this one, in semester 1, you are going to have the core modules for the food business management, and now you are going to attend the organizational behavior theory and practice, which will be related and relevant with your internship. In semester 2, you are going to attend the rest of the modules, and this time you're going to have also research methods, that it will be a project related with the industry, an industrial project. And then you are going to do your internship, which is a work experience that will last for 6 months. It is 1,200 working hours. And then we will support you to find a post for that, a suitable post for that. For the candidates that will not have the required qualifications, we've got the extended masters, and that will be 18 months. And that extended masters is going to have the advanced study skills and critical thinking analysis and evaluation module, which are quite generic. And those modules will be delivered before you take the normal or the core modules for the food business management master. Now we can look at individual modules. This one is the responsible value chain management. And this module was written in order to introduce the principles of supply chain management and some of the associated theories. You will analyze the business from the economic, social, and environmental aspect. We do invite experts from the industry. The last couple of years, we've invited the sustainable business management from Baxter Story, and we are fortunate to visit the Bidfood warehouse as well within the remit of this module. The next module is the business performance analysis. Is the company financially, socially, and environmentally sustainable? You are going to be equipped with the tools that are available in order to do such an analysis, and you can use them in order to critically compare a range of food-related businesses. The designing customer experience will addresses the unique opportunities and challenges that the food business industry faces when designing a customer experience. It will underpin by the sociological, cultural, and historical perspectives of the food business management that determine the patterns of the consumption and usage. It incorporates model and concepts drawn from the new product and service development theories and innovation management, forming a comprehensive understanding of the experience-centric food production and consumption. The following module is a module that I'm delivered, and then you can see that there are lots of photos from the student activities that have been taken in this module. It gives you a unique opportunity and challenges that the food industry faces in order to design a new product, and you will be able to contextualize the theories from the food science in order to produce an eco-innovative new product. That product will have to be competitive and has to have a competitive advantage what it's been offered already in the market. We invite many people from the industry. I can give you some examples. So we can see at the photo Helen Mundy, which is the president-elect of the Institute of Food Science and Technology, that she gave a presentation on the food labeling aspects. We can see also Dr. Mark Wolfe, which was the head of authenticity brands at the Food Standards Agency. He's currently retired, and he talked about the food fraud. We've invited people from the Bidfood. Thank you, Lucy, Pedrick, and Sarah Witte for your contributions. The students are presenting their products to academic and experts from the industry. We've got a photo of the current students that are studying the food business management course, and they also have the opportunity to enter to some competitions that we're going to see later on. The food and society module draws on disciplines as diverse sociology, anthropology, and cultural studies at one end, and economic and politics and agricultural sciences at the other. And the students are required to present theories behind the business practices on that. A very challenging module is the food service operation analysis. This module will explore the use and application of a restaurant simulation software, and you will be required to challenge and make that restaurant a business with profit, and actions that you have to take in order to have a profitable business at the end of this module. A really interesting and fascinating aspect. The organizational behavior theory and practice, it's a module that is designed to sit alongside with the internship module, and will provide with the initial necessary conceptual and intellectual practical underpinning knowledge to prepare you for your internship. The students are going to be able also to do their research methods, either for the internship or for the dissertation, and that will be a proposal that will have a business or a research-oriented proposal. If your project is going to be science-based, then you will be able to use the facilities, the state-of-the-art facilities from the lab, the West London Food Innovation Lab. I will talk to you about that later on, but it does have quite a lot of equipment, the gas chromatography with mass spectroscopy, for example, or it will have the HPLC and UV detector and CAD. It has a state-of-the-art sensory laboratory that you may be able to use, and state-of-the-art rheological characterization of foods, and then you can combine the development of texture and sensory association with the sensory lab. And we're quite pleased to say that we did support quite a few companies in order to develop their product, not within the masters, but students were engaged with some of those companies, not the specific one that I'm going to mention, which is the Eat Grab. You can see here that we've got the peri-peri crunchy roasted crickets. This product has been launched to the supermarkets within the UK, and we've supported them in order to develop that product. The West London Food Innovation Lab, we had the launch, the official launch last year. Andy Kem opened the launch, and he's working in the Bit Food. We had many people from the food industry as well as academics. The food lab has 3 separate units. One is the food chemistry side, one is the sensory side, and the other one is the product development side. This year, we've organized one of the activities. It's to organize a symposium, the nutrition and hydration through life stages. We had the participation of 9 universities and 16 academics. They participated, and the Institute of Food Science and Technology supported also the event. Quite successful. Our master students presented the posters for the new product development in this symposium. I hope that we'll be able to continue the provision of that symposium in the future. We've got also, we have submitted applications to the ecotrophilia competition. The students, some of the students, they attend the applied food science and product development. They could submit their bid to the ecotrophilia. It is a competition that it's been supported by the Institute of Food Science and Technology and Campton BRI. And we've got here a winning team from the last year, Fava Bombs. Really proud of their achievement. We also encourage the students to visit conferences, and this one, it's the Food Matters Live. The West London Food Innovation Lab participated the last 3 years, and you can see here the participants. The students do engage with the activities, and it's a great opportunity to attend quite a lot of research and academic developments. Within the remit of the nutrition and hydration, we also have access and we promote the importance of nutrition and hydration to local nursing homes and hospitals. And here it's one of those visits that we had in those local facilities or provisions. It is quite important to link education with the industry and link those activities. So I hope that you will be able and engage with the activities that we have. As a chair of the Institute of Food Science and Technology Southeast branch, I would like to invite you and join this professional organization. We also have opportunities to see or attend closer to the care home research that we are currently working on, and other research activities with the industry, I have to say. The majority of our students would have the opportunity to engage with employers and network. The modules that will provide a variety of subsectors within the food industry and will support you with opportunities to network and identify potential career opportunities. The dissertation module will support you to improve your research skills and underpin that career-related information, as well as the internship, in order to support you and have the opportunity to work and reflect on the information that you can get from the industry. The University Career Service will be able to provide that support as well. We are expecting our students to be able and get these managerial positions within the food and hospitality sector, with other food service provider, with the manufacturers and product development businesses. We've got quite a few examples that from our graduates, or they can be engaged with some environmental and societal pressure groups. They could be related also with food and health organizations. I hope that you've enjoyed the webinar, and I would like to thank you for attending. I'm ready to take some of the questions that you may have.
Okay, thank you very much, Amalia. We have got a few questions here, so I'm just going to have a look at those and read them out. So I'll just open this one up here. Okay, so this one is from an anonymous attendee. Can you just sort of ask, how is the organisational behaviour theory and practice module assessed? I.e., is it exams, coursework, or both?
All of the modules, there are assignments. We don't have any exams. If it's the specific question that you would like to ask, we've got assignments, we've got poster presentations, we've got group presentations, and reflective practice. We've got portfolio submission. So the organizational behavior, it will be a presentation, and I believe that it's a group presentation, and then it's the assignment.
Okay, great. Thanks, Amalia. I hope that answers your question. We've also got, so we've got Harpreet here has said, and I think this was when we were asking about work experience and we did the poll about whether or not people had some work experience in the hospitality industry. So Harpreet said that they've set up their own baked goods business called Joe's Brownies that specialises in homemade luxury brownies. That sounds great. Is that the kind of work experience that you would be wanting to hear about when somebody submits their application?
Yes, that would be really interesting. And I have to say that we had a couple of students, more than a couple of students actually, 4 or 5 different students that they were working on their projects related with the business that they had. So in a few of them, they did use also the facilities from the West London Food Innovation Lab in order to develop food further. So yeah, Harper will be a perfect candidate, having a business as well. So you can either look at the dissertation for a product development for your company, or can be like a business development. Yeah, the choice it's yours really. You could also go for the internship option and reflect on the experiences that you will have while you are working on your business. So that could be also something that we could look at.
Okay, great. I hope that answers your question or has clarified some of the queries that you have regarding work experience. If you have any more questions, please type them in the chat function. Myself and Amalia will be happy to answer them. I just want to go back as well to bring Amalia's contact details up, if that's okay with you. So if you do have any questions, course-specific questions, so I'm just going right back to the start. We've got them here. Okay, there we go. So Amalia's contact details are there, so you can see her email address and her telephone number. So if you do have any questions about the course, then please do contact her. As I said, we also do have our postgraduate open evening, which is on the 20th of June. As well as campus tours, we do have a virtual tour on the website, so if you want to have a look at some of the facilities just from your device, then please do that. It doesn't look like we have got any more questions coming through. So yes, thank you very much for participating. Thank you, Amalia, for talking about the course. Yeah, and we hope to see you at the University of West London soon. Thank you, bye.